Manchester United take on Newcastle at St James Park in the Premier League on Sunday afternoon. United defeated Newcastle 2-0 in the Carabao Cup final in February, and Eddie Howe's side, who picked up back-to-back wins against Wolves and Nottingham Forest before the international break, will be desperate for revenge. The Reds looked tired in their last match against Fulham in the FA Cup, but some members of the squad, including Marcus Rashford and Raphael Varane, have benefited from a rest over the last 2 weeks, which should ensure the best possible chance of securing the 3 points in the North-East. Regarding team news, Casemiro remains suspended and Anthony Martial could finally return to the matchday squad. Rashford is also expected to be involved in the game, despite withdrawing from the England squad with a knock. The upside of the internationals is United should have several starters fresh for this week. Aaron Wan-Bissaka reverted to type in his last few performances, and Diogo Dalot needs to regain his club form sooner or later. Marcel Sabitzer and Fred is not a particularly compatible partnership, but Ten Hag has done his utmost to consign Fred and Scott McTominay to the past, and McTominay could be handier as a goal threat off the bench. Anthony Martial is United's main striker for now, and he has trained for more than 3 weeks. So if he isn't going to start now, he's never going to start. United have survived the international break without any major issues, and it sounds like Rashford will be fit to start as well, which is unsurprising. Wan-Bissaka dealt well with Saint-Maximin in the second half at Wembley and should start here after the job he did for 45 minutes in that game. Shaw is the undisputed starter at left-back, and Varane and Martinez can start. Varane's international retirement is a major bonus on weekends like this. This is game 2 of 4 that United must do without Casemiro, and it means McTominay will be back to the day job as a holding midfielder after his goal-scoring heroics for Scotland. Fred should start ahead of Sabitzer, and Fernandes is nailed on. Martial must surely be back in the squad this weekend, but it's unlikely he's ready to start. That means Weghorst goes from the off for the 19th game in a row. Rashford and Antony are out wide. Saint-Maximin had Dalot's number throughout the first half of the Carabao Cup final, and it was no surprise to see him replaced by Wan-Bissaka, who subsequently kept the tricky Frenchman quiet at halftime at Wembley. That suggests Wan-Bissaka should start here, while a return to the starting lineup for Fred would be advisable. The midfield was a mess against Fulham just before the break, and Fred provided energy when coming onto the pitch. Martial has trained for 3 weeks and must be fit enough to start, so an attack of him, Antony and Rashford seems like the best option, although Weghorst is sure to play a part as his injury-prone teammate can't seem to manage a full game.